Well, hey everyone, a new week, and I took a week off. I had a lot of videos that had to be edited, and I went ahead and scheduled a lot of videos out and all that. So, yeah, it's been a busy week. So, let me show you what I have going on right this moment and what I hope to get accomplished for the rest of the day. So, hold on a moment. Alright, so we're in this room, and maybe some of y'all remember what it looks like, or looked like. So I got everything that was in that corner already moved to the shed, and yeah, it does not look good in here, y'all. So, this is the mess that I still have to clean up, and it still doesn't look the best in the world in here. And I still have all this in here that still has to be cleaned up. And then some stuff I did have to move out here. But I have to get all this in here either thrown away, picked up, whatever. And then moved up to the shed. And that is what I'm currently working on. So, I don't know how long this is going to take. I really don't. But I'm not going to bore y'all with the cleanup process. Because this is a lot of stuff. So, I'll just periodically check in with y'all and show y'all how much I got accomplished, I guess. So, bear with me, I guess. Alright, everyone. It might not look like I got a lot done in a long period of time. But hold on, let me show you what I got. So, let me zoom it out. So, this is what I'm working with so far. And I know, trust me, I know it doesn't look like a whole lot. But I moved all this right here. And then some of it's over there. But my ex-husband's in town. So, I got kind of roped in doing outside chores. So, hold on, and I'll show you what I'm doing outside. Alright, so I know I haven't done many outside videos, but y'all see right there and all the way into there. So, I mean, we'd probably cut back probably that much. That's probably about 6 foot. But from the fence right there this way was probably 3 all the way down, 3 to 4 foot all the way down, and that's probably a good 50 foot to that tree right there, and we still got a good ways to go. And then I'm raking all of it out to here to see how much more debris. But yeah, all of the debris here. Ow. So yeah, I'm hot and I'm not liking it, but it looks like it's about to rain, so I'm really hoping it rains. So hold on, I'll turn around now that I'm further down the driveway. So all of that, and we still got, and this is the main reason why you'll see it sticking out in the driveway. I'm tired of it going into my car. I really need somebody to come through my driveway. But, so, to about right here. So, another 25 or so feet to cut back, and then we'd be alright. I don't really have to go much further because that's not in the driveway. But yeah, I'm glistening with sweat and dirt. A nice cool shower will be needed. But anyway, that's the update for right now. Oh, y'all want to see the front of my house so far? Don't you love all the nice piled up wood? Yeah. Anyway, that's it for now. Alright, so starting at this side of the tree, I raked everything. Well, where's my finger? right there. That way into the ditch. So you can actually tell right here, coming this way, you can actually tell everything's raked into this side all the way into the ditch. I still need to, we gotta cut this down. And I actually raked some of the driveway. I raked all this over here, this way. And I basically stopped. Oh, great thunder. I guess perfect time to stop. Fire's going, burning some stuff. And that's basically it for today. I'm exhausted. Yard work, heat, don't mix. So, Crowley, are you hot, buddy? Are you hot? Yeah. You ready to go inside? Well, anyway, I guess until tomorrow. See you later, guys. So let me show you where we left off and what little bit I have left to do in the green room, and then everything else. Hold on. So I've almost got everything out of here. I'm throwing that out. I'm not even going to use those. That still has to go up to storage, and of course the pictures. And almost everything else you see on the floor is probably garbage. Over there's garbage and trash can behind me. This stuff right here, moving in here to the shelf. I gotta clean up the shelf. And like stuff like, you know, this and tools and stuff go on the shelf. And there's some stuff still out here that I'm gonna move in here. And then I gotta clean up all the toys, and I'm gonna clean up the bed, move it up to the shed. Same with the playpen, move it up to the shed. And then out here, this all goes to the shed. I gotta get the ceiling fan up to the shed. I gotta wash up the car seats again, and then all this goes to the shed. So that's what I'm doing today. And then, you know, just basically clean back up in here. And then I'll show you what got done outside. Unfortunately, we had to stop before we got finished with the driveway. We killed 2 chainsaw blades, and something happened with the other chainsaw. I'm not sure. So we didn't get that all the way done. It was just like probably 5 foot the fence row that I wasn't able to finish. So I'm looking into figuring out how I can get all of that debris gone at the current moment. And then I'm gonna wait till winter time to get rid of the bamboo, because come to find out, I think I'm allergic to the bamboo, or at least the bamboo leaves. So at least with winter time, I can have on long sleeves and jackets and pants and stuff like that to protect my skin a little bit more, so I can get rid of some of the bamboo. But the rest of it I don't care about at the current moment. But I did get a good bit of it done. So let me jump into this real quick, and then maybe tomorrow I can get back to working on this house. Alright, so it's taking me a little longer than expected to get this done. I think I spent about an hour and a half on the phone with my sister. So, but anyway, this room is officially cleaned out, and all that's cleaned up. So hold on, back it up. So it's cleaned up in here. Everything's cleaned up, and now I am going to bleach down the walls, the floor, and the door. You would think all that right there is dirt, but it's not. It's mold, and it's on this side too. So I want to get all of that wiped down with some bleach, and then I'm gonna move some of this stuff here into this room, you know, the tools and stuff, and then I'll work on getting all this room cleaned up and work my way that way. Yeah, I'll probably work a little later than dark to get some of this done, but I at least want to get these two rooms and what little bit of stuff I have in there done. But it is what it is at this point. But stay tuned. Alright, so this room right here is officially done, and the purple room is done as well. So all the way done. I did move some of the stuff in here. Got it piled up there. Got the ladder there. The purple room is officially clean. As you can tell, the floor is still wet except for right here. I'll mop as I go out. Now I have to put my shoes back on. Now I've got to do something with all of this, which means wiping it down, throwing it away, and also moving it to the shed. So that is what I'm going to be working on for the remainder of today, trying to get the rest of this mess around me cleaned up, which is mostly there and behind me. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna get cleaned up for today, and then tomorrow I guess I'll get back to working on this house. So these past few days, of course, have not went as planned. When does everything go as planned? I might as well just quit making plans at this point and just go with it. So where we left off, I just got done with the green room and the purple room, and was getting the living room and, you know, the construction zone basically cleaned up. What I wasn't accounting for was the heat index that we have been having here in the south. And this was 2 days ago. The heat index for 2 days ago was, I want to say it was around 106, 107. So I was like, yeah, I'm done for the day. So I got up yesterday morning. Of course, I woke up with one of my migraines. I took my meds, and then all of a sudden my back started hurting, and I was like, yeah, we're not doing nothing today. Which I started feeling a little bit better towards the end of the day, but with no lighting in here, I couldn't really get anything done. But I had placed an order to have stuff delivered yesterday to help out with the lighting situation, and of course it did not get delivered. So I ended up having to track my stuff down, which I did get today. But I'm still not sure what's going on with my back. I don't know if I pulled a muscle in my back, if it's my kidney, or what's going on. So if you pray or anything like that, send good vibes my way. Pray to the good Lord above that goes away, because it hurts a little bit. But we have the lights up now and I can actually see. But yesterday the heat index here was like, I want to say it was 111 yesterday, so I'm kind of glad I didn't do anything yesterday. And then today it was like 108. And then, which it did rain today, which knocked it down some, but the humidity down here is getting to me. So I don't know how I'm going to manage this, but I think we're just going to start doing stuff in the afternoons, or at night, or until it starts cooling off. Because this heat with no central heat and air in this portion of the house, it's really hot. So But I'll show you where we're at, because I have got some stuff done and some stuff moved and so on and so forth. But and then we'll just take it from here. Alright, so there's the lights all the way around. So now I can actually see. I've got to get some of this over here cleaned up. That's got to go to the shed. Garbage, shed. I've got to wash the toys up, so that's got to go to the kitchen. That's in the midst of drying, so that's got to go to the shed. A bunch of that over there is trash and shed, so, and a bunch of stuff's got to go out of here. But I'm gonna clean up the bathroom, get all this stuff out of here, and then I gotta still clean up the back porch. But hopefully it doesn't take me most of the night, because I don't know how much more I can handle with my back hurting. But I'm gonna at least try to get this portion done. But now that I have the wonderful lights, I might actually be able to get a little bit done. But I'm at the point now that I really can't rebuild nothing, because I got to put the windows in to rebuild. So I'll have to do a little bit more demo on this portion before I could rebuild, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to put the windows in at night. So I'll figure it out as I go. But right now I just need to get this cleaned up. So until now, I haven't really realized how bad this is, but let me show y'all something. That I just wiped down, and look at that. Hold on, maybe I have the flash on, maybe. Hold on. There we go. Clean. Not clean. That's mold and mildew building up on this side, which all this is getting rebuilt anyway. I knew it was growing here on this, which I'm about to spray that down, even though this wall is going anyway. But yeah, not cool. Not cool at all. So I guess that's one good reason why to have some central heat and air in your house right there. Anyway, back to finishing this up. Recap, everything is clean in here, and no, I'm not turning the light on in this room. Well, I can do that. Still clean in here, and then it is clean in here. I have to take the fan up to the shed and that stuff right there needs to go into the kitchen, and that has to be washed. So I'm gonna just leave it there for right now, and then all the stuff over here, of course, can stay because it's construction zone, and of course my juice and stuff will go. And the bathroom's clean, other than the car seats and stuff that's in the tub. Those are going to be washed. I'll do that in a minute, but after a couple days of sickness and heat, I'm officially done with this portion, and then I got a few things I have to do outside tomorrow, and then I can get back to doing this. So yeah, just stick around, guys. I gotta tackle the kitchen next. I'm not looking forward to that one. Nuh-uh, don't you come over here attacking me. Yep, she's under the bed hiding from you. Little meanie. Y'all two are absolutely crazy. Don't you even think about dumping out my dirty clothes basket. Amara. Amara. Get it, get it. So this is the start of a new week. However, I do think I'm going to combine last week's videos and this week's videos into one video, because I didn't get as much accomplished last week as I would have liked. I did manage to get the green and purple room completely cleaned out and mold free, the construction zone completely cleaned out or cleaned up. And it seems like no matter how many times I clean up that construction zone, it seems to get messy again. But again, we're doing a renovation here, so it's going to get messy. But due to my ex-husband stopping by, the heat, whatever's going on with my back or my insides, not exactly sure what's going on there, and me battling my mental demons this week, I didn't get as much done. So this week I'm going to focus on getting done what I didn't get done last week, which is finishing the kitchen, the back porch, mowing the grass and getting the yard treated, and straighten back up the shed, and then we can move on to getting the windows installed. The windows being installed is what's holding me back on doing any more construction at the current moment, because I can't build walls or nothing like that until the windows are in. But you know, some weeks for me are harder than others, physically and mentally. So we're just going to try to remember to keep pushing forward, because a little bit of progress is better than no progress at all. So y'all just bear with me while we continue. Alright, so I'm going to show y'all what the kitchen currently looks like and what I have to do in here. I have worked on it some over the past few days, because trust me, it was a whole lot worse. And then I'll show you what I have left to do on the back porch, and then when I get up to working on the shed, I'll show you that part. So starting at the back door, that goes to the toy box, which is over there. I'm currently going through the toy box and washing all the toys, and the stuffed animals and everything will hit the washing machine. That needs to go back to the construction zone. That needs to go back outside. Clothes need to be washed. Counters need to be cleaned off. So it's not that bad in here. Like I said, I'm washing all the toys. So I still have to go through the rest of that, wash those. And yeah. But like I said, I have cleaned up some in here. But the back porch is, I've cleaned up some of it too. Hold on. So trash right there, that needs to go to the shed, and then I need to clean up this side of the porch too. So I've still got a good bit I have to do, but I mean, we're getting there. Alright, so update on the kitchen. I cleaned out the microwave because Lord knows it needed it. I got the last load of the toys in the sink. See, toy box is gone. Counter is almost cleaned off. And I've managed to fill up another trash can or a trash bag full. It's over by the door and working on another one. So we're getting there. It's just taking a little bit longer than I would expect, but it's getting there. Alright, so the kitchen is done, all except for this end of the counter. And I'll do it when I get back. I gotta go meet my middle kid. But it is clean, or at least a lot cleaner than what it was anyway. Like I said, the only thing that's left is that corner right there, and I'll mop later, and then that's got to go back in there. So I'm done for now. Go meet my kid and get back to it when I get back. Alright, so the kitchen is officially cleaned up one more time. We're just gonna hope that we can keep it this way. But the only thing I had left before I left to go see my son was cleaning up this. Everything at this end of the bar has to go somewhere else. That stuff stays. So I'm officially done for today. Tomorrow I'll start on the porch and work my way through the rest of what needs to be done. But the inside's officially done for now. So until tomorrow, story time. I've taken a little while to decompress and try not to cry through this, but chilling in the bedroom, and which is also the kitchen. But anyway, so we're chilling, and I hear a big boom, and I'm thinking, oh God, the hot water heater finally exploded. But then I get to look and I'm like, no, there's no water running anywhere, so we're fine. So, of course, Ellie starts going berserk, and I'm wondering, what the hell? You know? So, we get up, we turn the lights on. I have my phone as a flashlight, because that's the only flashlight I have currently. I really need to invest in a flashlight, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, so I turn the lights on in here, and I look around, and there's nothing in this portion of the house, so, okay, we're fine. So I move on to the other two bedrooms. And then this is where we find a problem. And I literally want to cry. So, hold on, because it's going to be dark for a moment. Alright, so now that I'm in here, in the green room, the purple room is fine. You know, I walked in here, I turned on the light, and I'm glad I had my shoes on. Because this is the mess that I walked into. My window's busted. And there's glass all on the windowsill, all on the floor, and it's made it all the way over here to the door. So yeah, I'm like, well, what caused that? And then I get to looking. It's a tree. What could possibly have happened? I don't know. So then we take a trip outside, and well, it's gonna be kind of dark, but we're gonna work with this tonight, and we'll see the more damage in the morning. So bear with me. All right, so now that we're officially outside, looks like I can turn a flashlight on. Maybe. There it goes. Oh, and the good thing about this is it's about to rain. So I'll walk around to the side of the house where that window is located. Doop, 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 doop. And this is what I see. So, yeah, I'm not sure if it hit the roof. I'm glad it missed the power line, but I have a nice limb out of this tree. So that tree officially needs to come down because I have limbs falling out hitting my house. And now it's just in the rain, and that room's gonna get soaking wet because the window's busted open. So yeah, my night's not ending too well, and I'm not looking forward to this because that tree has to come down. It's going to end up throwing a limb through the roof that I just had put on or something. And it really, really makes me want to cry because I just met with my son today, my middle son, to help him out. And I'm not sure if I'm going to have the funding to remove one tree. I have to make some phone calls tomorrow. I have a gnat or a mosquito in here now. But yeah, y'all just pray for me. Or if you know somebody that can do this kind of work, please, for the love of God, send them my way. Alright, so now that it's morning time, let's see the damage. Which we seen most of it last night, but we can see a little bit better today. So, there's the limb. And I'm guessing it fell from right there. So, how it missed the power line, I have no earthly idea. But initial hit looks like it went in right there and come up and hit my window. So, yay. Now I get the joys of replacing a window that I wasn't intending on replacing right now. So, it's going to be a long day. Because I got to remove this. I'll probably clean up some glass out here so nobody gets hurt. And make a few phone calls to get this tree removed. Or see how much it's going to cost me to get a tree removed. So no more of the tree falls on the house. Because from what I can see, it didn't hit the top of the house. Thank God. Don't need anything happening to my roof. The siding in the window is just whatever. But anyway, it's going to be a long day. Done with the porch, so I'm taking a break. because I just opened a weather app, y'all, and I mean, I knew it was kind of hot, but I didn't think it was this hot. But it is 10:30 in the dang morning, and it says it's 88 degrees, but feels like 99. Yeah, I would say so. Whew. Anyway, but porch is done. So I'm going to be using those two here in a few minutes. And I got to use the tools too. So that side's clear. That goes to the shed. Some of that goes to the shed. Some of it goes to the trash. And this side's clean. So next I will work on getting the hose wound up so I don't nick it with the lawnmower, weed eater, or whatever. And I got to get some of this yard done. So here's to not having a heat stroke today, hopefully. So I figured since I was removing the tree, I would do some little inspecting over here on this side of the house, because I do have some issues in these two bedrooms. And I think this would be Inspector 101 of, you ain't supposed to do that. So this is under the floor of the pink room, or the purple room and the green room, and there's no flipping floor joists that I can see. So maybe it's under there, I don't know, but that wall right there is where it's bowing up in the middle. So I don't think there's enough support on the outside of the house to prevent it from collapsing on this side. So that's got to be fixed. But anyway, back to whatever the heck I'm doing next, I don't know. Alright, so now I'm going to trash shed, and trash that. And then I guess I'm going to go get a lawnmower blade or get these fixed or whatever so I can do the grass. So, be right back. is almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I believe we currently have a heat index of about 103. So I've been working outside in 100+ degree weather today, and I'm beat. So I'm calling it for today. I didn't get everything done, but what I did get done is better than nothing at all. I still need to finish mowing around front. I didn't finish that, but I can't mow no more. I have to weed eat, and the weed eater takes a lot more out of me than the mower. So I need to do that. I need to get some more of the sticks and stuff up out of the yard. Not the big tree limbs or anything like that, just the random sticks. I'm tired of walking over them and stepping on them. I still need to sevens dust the yard before it rains again. Ellie, don't you go nowhere. Ellie Mae. Anyway, then I need to get up there and straighten up the shed. I need to pressure wash the porch of the shed off. And I want to move all of this stuff that's on the porch, the lawnmower and all that, up under the awning up there behind the shed, so it's not on my porch anymore. So I guess I'll start tackling the rest of this on the list tomorrow. But anyway, I'm done for the day. Well, good afternoon, everyone. It is the next day, and yes, it is the afternoon time. It took me a little bit longer to recoup from yesterday than I was expecting. I got up at a decent time this morning, but I just wasn't ready to come out here. I don't have much of the yard left to go because I'm not going all the way down. I just want to get basically right here at the house done for now, and then I'm going to go back and treat the yard, and a few other things I have on my list. We're going to try to get those done today, and I don't know, we'll figure it out from there. So now that the yard is done mowing, I'm going to seven dust the yard to help get rid of fleas and ticks and all that stuff. So yeah, it shouldn't take me that long to do that. It's just sprinkling stuff, so bear with me while I get this done. So the yard's done. I did work my way over towards the house, of course off camera. I didn't feel like moving the camera. So now I'm gonna take a break and cool down a little bit, and then I guess go work on straightening up the shed. Alright, so as y'all can tell, I have a lovely mess. It's time to clean it up, or straighten it up, because this is where it's going to stay until further notice. So let's get to it. sunbathing. Does it feel good? Ellie. What are you doing? Silly dog. Hey everyone, so I am going to end the video here. For the past couple days I haven't felt the best in the world. I really need to go see a doctor in regards to whatever's going on, but Thursday I had to go grocery shopping and wash clothes because my washing machine is currently not working. I mean, it washes, it just doesn't spin. So I have got to get that fixed. Friday I had to make a trip to Birmingham and go get my tag before it expired. And then yesterday was a really bad day because I really didn't feel good. And I just done a whole bunch of research to figure out how to get these put in and what I needed, so on and so forth. That way I could actually start that. And then today, of course, I still don't feel the best in the world, but I'm still trying to do the research, making sure everything gets done correctly. So I guess tomorrow we're going to start putting windows in. So I hope y'all enjoyed this week's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, comment, all those good things, and I'll see y'all next week.